I'm Candace Harris from BoardGameGeek. I'm here with Chris from Ultra Pro, and we're taking a look at Burger Academy.
Hi.
How's it going, Chris?
Good. How
Good
are
to
you
see you.
doing?
Pretty good. Cannot complain. I'm looking at this beautiful, delicious setup we have down here that
Yeah,
Nikki is going to walk us through here. Can you tell us a little bit about Burger Academy?
sure. Well, it's a great game, and we're really excited about this because it has a little bit of educational feel to it. Or I shouldn't say that. It actually has an educational core to it without the educational feel. So that's what we thought was really beautiful about this game. Is just that it has these unique 3D foam components, which are the burger pieces you see down there, and it has this overall burger theme. But what you're really learning and what you're really playing against is logic, and it's sort of the basic building blocks of coding. And so what we thought was really cool with this game is it has this educational kind of backbone to it with these fun components and fun play pattern, and it really has this family friendly appeal. And in addition to that, it has 5 levels of difficulty, and it plays 1 to 6 players, and we priced this very reasonably. So we're just really excited. You know, we probably a couple weeks ago, I think it is now, we were awarded an Academics Choice Award for this game. So now it's an award-winning game for this
Cool.
year, which is great.
Congrats.
And yeah, we've just gotten a fantastic response on this, and it, you know, overall, and really what it comes down to with most games is it's just fun to play, and the fact that it has all these other niceties with it is kind of icing on the
Right.
cake, or condiments on the burger, if you will.
Nice. So can you walk us through how a turn goes, or what's the flow of the game here?
Sure. So, and I have some components with me as well, so I can kind of walk through it with my own set here. But you'll see when you have the deck of cards that there's in the upper left corner, there's a difficulty meter, and we also have the backgrounds all color coded. So what I would say is, because this is our first time, I'm going to grab the simple ones. So that one has a difficulty of 3, as you can see in the upper left corner. So I'm going to grab the simple ones, which are the green background, and they have 1 on the burger meter.
Okay.
And so what you do is you take out all the cards that show the 1. And as you see on the bottom, we've kind of put a reminder, and a lot of this stuff is covered in the information, in the instructions, but we've included it on the components as well to kind of help jog the memory. But as you can see in the bottom, there's no onion and no lettuce. And so for the introductory game, which is the difficulty of 1, you actually take the foam components out for the lettuce and the onion, and you set those aside.
Okay. Gotcha.
Those are used in more difficult games, and so it allows this game to kind of build with your complexity level. Because initially,
Gotcha.
when we started playing this game, it was challenging to get your mind to think in this logical pattern. It's you know, unless we're, like I said, unless we're sitting coding every day, it's really not the typical thought process. But these
Right.
introductory cards kind of steer your brain in that logic pattern. So yeah, so we put the cards aside. We're only going to use the 10 cards for the difficulty level, and we take the 3 stacks of burger components and put 1 stack on each plate. And these are kind of a random stack. They can start out anyway, and it kind of doesn't matter. The 4th plate is actually used for overflow when you're trying to figure out your moves. The fries end up being a scorekeeping type situation, and I see we have 4 bidding things set up. So for 4 people, I believe we use the 10. We play up to 10, I believe. Yeah,
Okay.
10 fries.
Maybe we can just use. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say maybe we'll just use 3, and the 3 of us can kind of you, me, and Nikki
Perfect.
can demo it out.
Perfect. The other thing I want to stress is that this, you know, I've talked about all the benefits that this game has, But one of the unique aspects about it as well is it actually does have 2 variants for 1-player mode. So you can actually kind of like hone your skills and sharpen your tools to really kind of become great at this game by running through several 1-player scenarios. So it does have that ability as well. Like I said, it plays up to 1 to 6 players. But for the first 3, we'll do, so those are the little bidding things. And basically what we're going to do is for the first move, we're trying to figure out how few moves we can use to build the burger that we see on the card. So to start the round, we're going to flip over the card and we're going to get quick visibility of what kind of burger we need to make. So this one needs to have a bottom bun. It needs to have a tomato, a cheese, a burger, and then a top bun in that order.
Okay.
So, and actually this is now looking at this is going to be a little bit difficult to see with the top down view. But what you want to do is you want to kind of look at the burgers and look at the stacks the way they are. Oh yeah, that's great. So we can kind of see, oh, that one's pretty close to being built right there.
Right.
So we're going to look at the 3 stacks and we're going to look at these things and figure out how do we maneuver these things, whether it's, actually I have some props here. So whether it's, you know, kind of taking and moving to another pile, or it's flipping and moving to another pile. So there's 3 different styles of movement that can be used. And what we're going to do here is we're going to look at these stacks of burger pieces and try to figure out, like, what is the minimum number of movements we can make to build the burger that we see on the card. And then we're going to take our little bidding counter and we're going to choose the number that we think is the closest to what we think and the lowest to what we think. And then we choose our bid, we put it face down. As soon as everybody has their bids in, we all reveal our bids, and then we see, you know, who had the lowest. And the lowest person is then challenged to actually build that burger in that many moves or less. Okay. If they're able to do it, they get a fry. If they're unable to do it, the rest of us get a fry. And the first person to 3 fries in this game wins. So that's a great layout. First of all, that's great to see on a top-down one. That's awesome. So, all right, so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, let me see.
And Chris, just so I'm clear, when we're rearranging the burger, do we have to like take the top off, place it somewhere, then maybe take something else, then put something, or can we just say move this middle?
No, that's what the 4th plate is for. So you can grab as much of the stack as you want. You can grab up to 3, 4. You can grab the whole stack. But that 4th plate is where the overflow goes. Okay. So I'm looking at this. Okay. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna bid 2.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that's what I was gonna bid too.
What happens in the case of a tie?
So in this case, we would both flip ours down. Mine would have been flipped down after yours. So unless our other esteemed guest would like to vote 1, I'm going to guess that you're going to win the bid. And so then you come up with 2. Oh, you bidded 3. Okay, so 2 is the lowest, and you had yours first. So then that means you win the bid. So now you get to do it.
Okay, so can I take the stack that's on the left and then flip it so that the bun is on the bottom, the tomato, and then the cheese?
Yes.
Oh, and then can I add
that's so cool.
And then can I add the burger and the bun from the top of the 3rd and put it over there?
Yep.
And then I got a burger?
Yep, that'll do it. And what's amazing is I actually had 2 as well, but I was completely using that right column.
Oh.
And it's just, I was going to do some flipping and moving, and yours did it. So you would get a fry. and
Cool.
then that's your score. And then we flip over the next card and we run another round.
Oh, this is really interesting. Okay.
Okay. I
This is
one. I
right.
did one.
That was lucky that one came up right after
I know.
the last situation.
I know. It allows me to really shine here. So I don't think anybody can underbid me. So I would take that far left one and I'd flip it over.
Flip it. Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Then you get a fry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But,
And so that's how the game is played. And yeah, and like I said, you know, this goes up in difficulty as soon as you add more components, and some of these burgers end up being like 6-7 pieces tall. And so there's like, we're playing the easiest, which really kind of helps. Like I said, it helps get your mind in gear of like, okay, I'm thinking about flipping, I'm thinking in this logical pattern of movement. But then as you go on and you get to like level 3, where you add in one of these components, and then you get up into the 5th one where you have all the components in there, and there's even an extra wrinkle where you can see on the buns that there's sesame seed on one side and no sesame seed on another. So you can even get into the complexities of, well, it always has to be face up. So this game can quickly go from something where we're easily playing with like 1 and 2 bids to something where it's like 10, 11 moves, and you're really like the gears are really turning to make this thing happen. And that flexibility and that comfortability of playing this with these foam pieces, and it's a very fun experience. And the fact that it had this backbone of education behind it, and we have a whole line of educational games, it just seemed like a natural fit for us and something that we were really excited to bring to market.
Yeah, yeah, I really like all of the components, and just that it's like, yeah, it's a logic puzzle. Do the players get the how do you determine how long people can take to make their bid? Like, is there any timer, or do you generally just let the players, sit and think for however long, or is there, you ever feel the need to have like a timer to say, okay, we got 1 minute to come up with our bid?
Yeah, and we did talk about that when we were developing this. That was actually something we discussed a lot. And in the 1-player variant, we have what we call, I forget the name of it. It's a very clever name, so let me find it. Single dinner for one. So we call it dinner for one, and you have a 10-minute timer, and you're trying to get through as many cards. But to answer your question, what we thought was that this is kind of like chess. It's a very cerebral experience, even though it has this experience of these cute foam pieces. But what we thought was, this is kind of be house rules. Do we want to set 30 seconds? Do we want to say, take your time until everybody's ready? But just in the mechanic of, if you tie the first person, it goes to the first person. Just in that, there's just a little bit of a push to kind of keep this moving.
Think fast.
Unless you want to basically be fast and accurate. So you can either be really fast or you can be really accurate. And so it kind of is up to the players.
Cool. You want to try another round? Maybe add some lettuce and or onion. What's the next level of difficulty?
I was going to say let's go for I think up to the 3rd level maybe adds it in. Oh no, I'm sorry. The 2nd level adds back in lettuce. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Nikki, maybe let's try some level 2 cards.
2nd level. And the other the other thing I was going to say is that what's great is, as you get to the higher levels, you can actually start to mix these things in, and you can go back to the 1st level, and even if you're like, you can mix in 1st and 5th level cards, and it adds a little bit more challenge, because now you know that if a 1st level card comes up, you're going to have to move the pieces because there's not going to be a lettuce.
Right.
Cool. So yeah, let's dive into that second level.
Actually, Chris, it looks like we're almost out of time. I was going to ask, is Burger Academy available? Like, how can people get it?
Yeah, so it's available now. I believe we have it set up on Amazon, but I know you can buy it at ultraprogames.com. And we have we actually have a very similar setup to Amazon, where it's $25 and under, or $25 and over gets you free shipping. And we frequently run sales there. And so you can get it there, you can get it at amazon.com. And we're selling it to a number of independent shops. And like I said, it's an award winner. So we're seeing a tremendous amount of activity, and it'll be likely available in your local game shop.
Cool, cool. Do you guys want to take a quick stab at this one more card before we hop off? Nikki, if you could put one up that's a level 2. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if we can beat the buzzer here.
Ready. All right, so, okay.
This is a vegetarian burger, huh?
I know. Okay. I'm going to say 3.
I will let you go, but I think it has to be at least 3. All right.
Okay. So I got the last. All right. So I'm going to move the top bun over to the third column. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to do top bun. Nope, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. And then, oh, I messed it up. Oh, all right. Let's see, can I salvage this? And then move that, the bun and the cheese over to the tomato. No, I can't save this. I can't save it. Yeah, move it over, yeah, to the far left. To the far left.
So then it's with the tomato. But now we need the bun and the lettuce. So would I'm assuming it would
what
take
I would do is I would move the top 3 of those to the empty plate. Top 3 of the far left to the empty plate. I think I'm at
grab
5.
the bun and spinach.
I don't see how I can do that. Yeah. And then I'd get rid of the 2 on the top on the far left, and then put it back together on the far left.
Oh, right.
Yeah, put those on the right there, and then put that
over there.
That's 5. So everybody gets a fry.
Yay! Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Chris, and giving us a quick look at Burger Academy from Ultra Pro Games.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And hopefully everybody gets a chance to dine out.